In 2003 is when the Marine Corps first instituted using athletic trainers, and they incorporate them at MCRD San Diego and MCRD Parris Island. The athletic trainer is there to keep Marines to the left of injury. They're primarily there to assist the force fitness instructor in programming those workouts. All the athletic trainers that we're hiring have a 5-year experience at the collegiate D1 level or professional level. The athletic trainer is out there and about amongst the Marines. Much like you would see if you watch a football game on TV, you see the trainers on the sidelines waiting for somebody to come to them and say, look, I got an issue, or for a coach to point out somebody that's got, they're limping, or get them checked out. That AT is there to provide immediate assistance, again, to try to keep the Marines to the left of that injury.
Benefits from having an athletic trainer on staff is the longevity of a Marine's career, preventing some injuries, and to ensure that we have more Marines healthier to actually go out to execute the duties of a drill instructor. And it also gives those Marines knowledge and a base knowledge to take back to the Fleet Marine Corps when they go back. Here I have observed the athletic trainer being on call at the earliest convenience, staying long hours to make sure and ensure the job is done. They're always flexible. There's never been a time that the athletic trainer has turned us down or told us that they couldn't do something. They have always extended their hand, not only to the Marines that they are here in training, but also to the staff. And it's kept us out of some surgeries that probably could have happened if we didn't have the athletic trainer here to mitigate any further injuries.
If the athletic trainer is out on the physical training field and a recruit rolls an ankle, he might be able to assess that on the PT field. So the ultimate end state is from injury to treatment might be within a couple hours. And that's ideal towards decreasing the amount of time it takes to heal and actually improving the healing rate as well.
So some of the advantages are we reduce the light duty days because we can start treatment and care usually the day of an injury. So it helps out a lot. You don't have to have Marines wait to go see their primary care and then get referred on. The other thing is we advise the staff a lot. So unlike a regular field corpsman, we talk a lot with the company staff, the SPCs, the commanding officer, and we can advise them what to do, what not to do with the lieutenants, what's safe, what's not safe. Our basic goal is to keep them in training as much as we can and safely. So you've got direct communication.
Beneficial for athletic trainers is really just getting out there. Not necessarily standing there watching every training evolution, but getting out there and understanding the training. If you don't know what a 5K is, if you don't know what a 15K is, if you don't know what a Mark 19 is, you can't communicate with the Marines. Communication is key, and if they don't trust you and they don't know you're on the same team as them, it's never going to work. So you have to communicate with them, and you have to build that trust. The trust comes from actually putting the boots on just like they do and getting out there and doing it, but at the same time being able to fix them after the fact when they do have an ailment.
So 25 years in the Marine Corps, and I hadn't seen an athletic trainer until I arrived at SOA East. Coming here and watching some of the, say, senior officers that I have on my staff, senior enlisted, sergeant major for instance, have injuries that they incurred through multiple years in combat, carrying weight, jumping ditches when you're wearing 90 pounds of combat equipment, PPE, torn knees, shattered backs, bulging discs. Watching an athletic trainer work with them in a way that they hadn't received that kind of level of care before. My athletic trainers have been able to see people almost the day they walk down. They give them a protocol, use a very conservative approach, keep them in the fight, prevent surgeries. And I've seen it firsthand from officers and staff and COs on the command deck, all the way down to a young 19-year-old private. For the fellow commanders who are about to get them, defer to their level of expertise when it comes to the training and rehabilitation of the young Marines are going to get. Embrace the fact that they come with a certain level of knowledge. They're provided 4 years of knowledge. Leverage that knowledge to get the Marines in the fight. Allow Marines to get that level of care, because the more Marines we can provide the care to that come back in the fight, the more engaged we are in that human talent management, the better we're going to be across all warfighting functions.